Hey y'all, my name is Chelsea and today I want to do my makeup with you guys. But before we get into that, I want to say that this video is not solely geared towards women. There are plenty of people who wear makeup for various reasons, including males, females, and those who are non-binary, and I never seek to exclude or target anyone when it comes to this topic. I also want to ask you guys a quick question that I'll be expounding on in this video, and that is, are you using your makeup as a tool or as a cover-up? Let's get into it. Okay, so I don't use a primer, not gonna lie, but I have already applied all of my serums, my moisturizer, my sunscreen, and all that good stuff before I started this video. Also, I want you guys to know that all the products that I use in videos like this will always be listed in the description box, and they'll be available on my Instagram story the day that I upload. So I want to start off by answering this question for myself. So I started wearing makeup in middle school, actually, when I started cheerleading. And I remember sneaking into my mom's huge makeup kit and putting on some Maybelline mascara and this eyeshadow by Wet n Wild. Do you remember the ones? They're like this in this tiny eyeshadow trio, and it has a little sponge applicator and directions on the back for where to put each color. Yeah, so it was one of those. And I remember putting it on and being like, whoa, I didn't know I could make my eyes look like this. And I instantly became attached to that feeling. So, as you might guess, my relationship with makeup became toxic. I wanted other people to have that same feeling of awe when they saw me. So, it got to the point where I would wait until my parents drove off after dropping me off in the morning at school. And I would wait till they drove off because I knew I would get in trouble if they saw me. But I would take off my glasses, and I could not see y'all, but I wanted my makeup to be seen so bad that I would take off my glasses as soon as they drove off. And so, I was in a place where, first of all, I couldn't see, but that's where the toxic relationship began. I was starting to sacrifice parts of myself and things that I knew that I needed just to be seen. So, if we fast forward a few years into high school, the relationship only got worse. Looking back at old pictures and videos of myself, I definitely could say that I was sporting a cake face. Not gonna lie about that. But one thing that I noticed was that people seemed to treat me differently when I had makeup on. And I now realize that it wasn't the fact that I was wearing makeup that made them treat me differently. It was the change in the energy that I was putting out there. When I had that makeup on, I smiled a little bit bigger, I stood up straighter, I looked people in the eye, and I held my head up. Now, some of y'all might be thinking, well, what was the problem then? If makeup can do all that for you, then, what's the problem with having this relationship with it? Well, the problem for me was that confidence that I had when I wore makeup, it wasn't coming from me. It was coming from a place of trusting in a material object to supply me with something that was already rooted inside of me. I kind of want to explain that a little bit more. So, for my Christians out there, we know that we're made in the image and the likeness of God, right? Now, you can't tell me that you don't believe that God has confidence. And so, He made us with confidence and in confidence. So, there's no way that it's not already there. But relying on an external or material thing for that same feeling or for that same mindset, it's just not always healthy. And there may be some of you out there who are saying, well, I'm ugly, I need makeup. Or, some things are wrong with my face. I have acne, I have scars, I have birthmarks, whatever. And my question to you is, why would you tear yourself down when you can use that same voice to help build someone else up? Listen, the relationship that you have with yourself is one of the most intimate experiences that you will ever encounter. And if you can't cherish that relationship, it's important to ask yourself if you're truly operating from a place of authenticity or toxicity. And yes, that's a word, I looked it up. So, moving on, I now use makeup as a tool. I put it on when I want to feel a bit more put together or when I just want to have fun with it, but I don't wear it for added confidence. And to me, there is a difference. So, when you get to a place when you're just as confident with or without makeup on, you're going to feel so free. And I'll tell you how I got there. But before I do that, I want to make a disclaimer that I don't walk out of the house every day feeling like a 10, but I tell myself that I am. When I get up in the morning, I might be crazy. My bonnet might be all twisted up, okay? I might have crust in my eyes. There might be some, you know how we look in the morning. We all look that way, okay? But I still look in the mirror and I say, ooh, girl, you look good today. And I tell myself that. And I've had to tell myself that every single day until I actually started to believe it. And there was a time, I would honestly say, probably like my sophomore year of college, so like last year, beginning of last year, where I began to force myself to go out to events and, things that I would normally wear a full face to, and I forced myself to go barefaced, like makeup free to these events. Now, if that doesn't do the trick, I don't know what will, because for me, going from wearing a full face almost every day to going to a whole event barefaced was so scary. But I did it because it's doable. Embracing your face is doable. So I say all of that to say that I hope that you'll begin to evaluate your relationship with makeup. There's absolutely nothing wrong with loving makeup. There are plenty of people out there who, that's how they make their living, just from their love of makeup. It's fun to play in, it's fun to try different looks out, different styles and things like that. But if you're at a place right now where if you think about, let's play the little island game that people play. If you were stranded on an island, there was no makeup, whatever, obviously your priorities would probably be different because you'd be focused on like not getting eaten by like a shark or weird creature or something. But the question is, would you be okay without it? If for whatever reason, I don't know, Trump decided to ban makeup, would you be okay? Would you still just go on, or would you be so embarrassed to walk out of the house with nothing on your face? And if the answer to the last thing I said is yes, then I think you need to do some evaluating and ask yourself, where are my priorities at? So that's all I have for this video. I really appreciate you guys watching this, and I hope that you'll stick around until the end card to view all of my social media links, as well as a suggestion for what you should watch next. And don't forget to ask yourself that question, are you using your makeup as a tool or as a cover-up? As always, feel free to comment down below or message me on my social media accounts if you want to keep this conversation going. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. See ya! Oh, also, the reason why I'm filming my makeup for this video is just so you guys would have something to watch. But if you're not actually interested in the makeup part of it, feel free to skip to the end screen, or like I said, message me or comment down below if you want to keep the conversation going. But for those of you who want to see how I finish off my face, you can just keep watching.